That girl was born wind on wheels, burning down a dirt road and training wheels with her pigtails flying. Fist in the air, mouth of back talk, hit the ground running before she could walk. Had something to prove and nothing to lose. Breathe, mama, one breath at a time, one test at a time. You see, mama, you can't steal the fire from a firefly. She's free, just like you want her to be, mama. Hot pink nails, red lipstick, glove compartment crammed with parking tickets, too many to count. Smart as a whip, won't take no lip from silly boy. She don't listen to it at 16. Well, she knows everything. So breathe, mama, one breath at a time, one test at a time. You see, mama, you can't steal the fire from a firefly. She's free, just like you want her to be, mama. Daddy's eyes, she's free, just like you taught her to be. Oh, she's free, just like you prayed she would be.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
My granddaddy's granddaddy was a Carolina son, born to a preacher man and born to hold a gun. Alcohol was outlawed when he came home from war. Money hard to come by, so he turned to cooking corn. Sugar by the pound, listening to the sound of that drip, drip, drip from that old copper steel. call. That's why I'm here today, singing about that drip, drip, drip from that old copper steel. Every sip, 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 liquid gold, sweet honey from the hills. It don't matter what the lawman think, people gonna have their drink, and my people made that thumb kick, kick. Drip, drip, drip. You know when I sing this song, I can't help but feel a little pride. Oh, you know why. An American legend tucked away in them Appalachian pine. Come on. Drip, drip, drip from that old copper steel. Every sip, 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 liquid gold, sweet honey from the hills. Come on and drink your fill, 'cause it don't matter what the lawman think, people gonna have their drink, and my people made that thumb kick, kick. I said my people made that thumb kick, kick. Drip, drip, drip.
His name is Trey Calloway. That is a brand new single called Drip, and I like that one. We're going to drip some great country music on you tonight on New Music Friday. And before that, Nicole Witt from Springfield, Missouri, originally kicking us off tonight with her brand new single called Breathe, Mama. Well, I just breathed for about an hour, and we're going to do it for about 3 hours more tonight on New Music Friday. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show. We are live on our website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. And we are excited about this program. We got lots of brand new music to debut tonight, and we also have two great radio interviews scheduled. In the bottom half of hour number one, Jeff Best is going to join us on the program. And the bottom half of hour number two, my good buddy Carl Wayne Meekins is going to be here live with us tonight. You'll hear the stories behind their songs, and lots of great country music will be played on the radio tonight. Let's kick it off with this next gentleman. He is from Adair, Oklahoma. One of his latest singles is called Looking Back Now. His name is Cody Hibbard on The Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Looking back now, I'd have done things different. A lot of coulda, woulda, shoulda dones, but I didn't. Now I'm standing alone in the kitchen, just wishing I'd have took the time to listen some more. Held her hand and held every door. Ended every night and started every morning with some kisses. But you can't go back on a yesterday. Now I'm right in the middle of too little, too late. Looking back, now I'm the reason that the fire burned out. If anybody let anybody down, it was me. And now I see why she walked down. Looking back, now it's coming in clear and loud through the silence of this empty house. I bet she's digging up goodbye gravel on her way out of town. She ain't looking back now. Looking back now, I'd have left her no choice. She needed a man, but I was just a boy. And now it's just me, in the memory of her leaving me. Just looking back now, I'm the reason that the fire burned out. If anybody let anybody down, it was me. And now I see why she nobody let anybody down. It was me, and now I see why she walked down. Looking back, now it's coming in clear and loud through the silence of this empty house. I bet she's kicking up goodbye gravel on her way out of town. Bet she's got that car pointing west with that hammer rolling down. And she ain't looking back now. She ain't looking back now.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
You text me, baby, how you been? I knew this old flame would spark up again. I thought this time it would be different, so I bought me a one-way ticket. I'm over all the games, overthinking that you changed all the midnight flights just to get to you. I'm over needing closure, over coming over, just so you can take my heart, break it right in two. Had enough of the lies, my mama was right. I need to quit wasting miles, quit wasting miles on you. I don't regret it, you probably do, 'cause you moved on with somebody new. I thought we had it, but we didn't. Guess you're used to wrecking worlds for a living. I'm over all the games, overthinking that you changed all the midnight flights just to get to you. I'm over needing closure, over coming over, just so you can take my heart, break it right in two. Had enough of the lies, my mama was right. I need to quit wasting miles, quit wasting miles on you. Quit wasting miles on you. I thought this time it would be different, so I bought me a one-way ticket. I'm over all the games, overthinking that you changed all the midnight flights just to get to you. I'm over needing closure, over coming over, just so you can take my heart, break it right in two. Had enough of the lies, my mama was right. I need to quit wasting miles, quit wasting miles on you. Quit wasting miles on you.
That is a brand new single from Casey Moon. It is K-A-C-Y if you want to go find Casey Moon, and a great tune called Wasting Miles. Well, we're not wasting any time. Let's get back to the music. How about this next one? You can check out the video to it on our TV channel, ICTV, Indie Country TV, powered by Stream. His name is Tommy Charles. This is called Last Country Bar on The Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio. Playing New Country's best on New Music Friday.
It's hard to find a place nowadays with some twang in the speakers. Don't see a lot of two-stepping boots on the dance floor. These kids are wearing sneakers. That's right. Walk through the swinging doors and you're back in 84. It's a shame that they don't make them anymore. Like the last country bar in this town, ain't much change here. Cowboys and $2 cold beers, regulars just making the rounds, playing songs on a jukebox. The world outside just forgot. Yeah, it's the only place, can't feel time marching on. I stay a little late, help them keep the lights on. At the last country bar in this town, Clydesdales on the mirror, hanging near a young George Strait cutout. Still grab a pack from the vending machine, but gotta smoke 'em outside now. Juniors running the place and seniors passed away. They look so much alike, it's like old times. Like the last country bar in this town. Ain't much changed here. Cowboys and $2 cold beers. Regulars just making the rounds, playing songs on a jukebox. The world outside just forgot. Yeah, it's the only place you can't feel time marching on. I stay a little late, helping keep the lights on. In the last country bar in this town. In the last country bar in this town. Ain't much change here. Cowboys and $2 cold beers. Regulars just making the rounds, playing songs on a jukebox. The world outside just forgot. Yeah, it's the only place can't feel time marching on. I stay a little late, helping keep the lights on. I hope I'm not around the day they close down. The last country bar in this town. The last country bar in this town.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Pack a bag, grab a coat, some music for the road. Hit the sand, smell the sea, hike for hours through the trees. We need to unwind. Don't worry about the time. I got no plan, just the keys. My favorite pair of jeans. Leave this every day behind. We can drive until we find a place to kick back. And don't we all need that? We could go for miles or stay close by and hunker down. We can camp out in the backyard or take some back road out of town. Let's take a staycation. Anywhere, don't need to pick a location. Take me away and stay right here. Rain or shine. Around here it changes all the time. Let's take a staycation. Heads west, tails east, no reservation. We'll hit every little small town along the way. Come on now, what do you say? Drag the cooler to the dock, forget about the clock. Pop a hucklejack or two, sing some cash and petty tunes around the campfire. Surrounded by moonlight. And there's a cafe on the coast, I saw it in a post. They got music every night beneath patio lights. It's a party. Everybody loves a party. So let's take a staycation. Anywhere, don't need to pick a location. Take me away and stay right here. Rain or shine. Around here it changes all the time. Let's take a staycation. Heads west, tails east, no reservation. We'll hit every little small town along the way. Come on now, what do you say? Staycation.
name is Jolene Harnish. That is called Staycation, and yeah, let's do it. You can take a staycation right here for the next 3 hours. I appreciate you hanging out for the whole show, and we got a great one ahead. Lots of great new music on this New Music Friday. You can check out the video to Staycation, by the way, on our TV channel, ICTV Indie Country TV, powered by Stream. Up next, my good buddy Mr. Bubba Reeves from Monroe, Louisiana. This is called I Shoulda Known on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best.
It was a lot of fun, a pretty good run while it lasted. What's done is done, and all I wanna do is get past it. I thought you were the one, girl, and I don't even know what happened. It ain't a joke when a heart gets broken, I ain't laughing. I should've known I had a whole lot better than giving us another try. I should've known when we got back together that we were pouring gas on fire. I should've known every time I come around and you be trying to hide your phone. I should've known that you would only waste my time. Yeah, I should've known. Brought up a guy you used to date and threw him in my face, I guess you miss him. Well, if he can make your day, get the hell out of my face and go get him. 'Cause I hate watching you walk around playing like the victim and trying to pin me with the blame for the choices that you made when, baby, you're the one that picked them. I should've known I had a whole lot better than giving us another try. I should've known when we got back together that we were pouring gas on fire. I should've known every time I come around and you be trying to hide your phone. I should've known that you would only waste my time. Yeah, I should've known. I should've known. I should've known not to answer the phone on the day you called, trying to come back home. I should've known me and you could never make it work. I should've known I would end up hurt. I should've known I had a whole lot better than giving us another try. I should've known when we got back together we were pouring gas on fire. I should've known every time I come around and you be trying to hide your phone. I should've known that you would only waste my time. Yeah, I should've known. I should've known.
Number one for today's country. New music discovery. Now.
I knew the second that I got your name. I knew the minute that you bought that drink. You and I were gonna have a thing, but I didn't know how hard I'd fall. I know that sometimes feelings change and people break up every day. But boy, watching you walk away made no sense at all. You told me you would never leave. You told me that I was your everything. You said you would never let me go. I can't trust anymore. You told me you would never leave. You told me that I was your everything. And you said you would never let me go. But I guess, well, that's what I get. I never should have trusted you. 'Cause now you got someone new. And now I gotta trust issues. The trust issues. Boy, put yourself in my boots. Try loving someone after you. After you. You told me you would never leave. You told me that I was your everything. And you said you would never let me go. But I guess, well, that's what I get. I never should have trusted you. You got someone new. And now I gotta trust issues. Oh, your trust issues. Oh, trust issues.
Her name is Hadley, and that is a great tune called Trust Issues. She will be on this program 1 week from tonight on next week's New Music Friday edition of The Tim Kelly Show, and we'll talk about that song Trust Issues, and we'll see how it came about, if she wrote it, if she's really got those trust issues and lived that song, or what's going on with it, but I sure love the sound of it, that is for sure. Join me next Friday night with Hadley live on The Tim Kelly Show. A Life Well Lived is the brand new single from Danny Terrell from Springfield, Missouri, just north of Branson, where I'm broadcasting the show live right now. Let's play it for him. A Life Well Lived on KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Life don't come with any guarantees. Will you spend years making memories? Do you love with only half a heart? Or like a wildfire spreading sparks? When the day comes to say goodbye, are they gonna celebrate your life? Will a sea of black fill the pews? And will they cherish your last I love you? Stories they'll be sharing, dry their eyes and make them smile. Your memories are the moments that are only yours to give. Even though you won't be here, you're never really gone with a life well lived. Did you give without a second thought, or take more from life than you've ever brought? Did you make it through your bucket list? Can you leave this world with no regret? When you gather around the granite, looking at the words carved in it, will the message there be profound? Sum you up and do you proud? How do you want to be remembered when you leave this world behind? Will the stories they'll be sharing dry their eyes and make them smile? Your memories are the moments that are only yours to give. Even though you won't be here, you're never really gone with a life well lived. It's not about living forever, though a part of you always will. Let them remember how you loved and how they love you still. How do you want to be remembered when you leave this world behind? Will the stories they'll be sharing dry their eyes and make them smile? Your memories are the moments that are only yours to give. Even though you won't be here, you're never really gone with a life. A life well lived.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
It was just 3 days. It was only a weekend. It was a staircase, snow piled up, skating off the deep end. It was a dance in a dive bar that came without a warning. It was a bus ride back, feather in my hat, coffee in the morning. Yeah. You took the 70 back to the city. I had a plane to catch. We lit a fire, it's still burning. Yeah, let's follow it back. Meet me in Colorado. Yeah, there's something about that place. Spin out like a Silverado, around that town till the whole world fades away. Kiss me on that same sidewalk where I swore time stopped, where the street lights burn like a burned out star. Wherever you are, yeah. Meet me in Colorado. Oh, I'll save you a spot at the tabletop where we shared stories, took too many shots. We got so lost in the moment. Yeah, I wasn't joking. If life ever gets too hard, meet me in Colorado. Yeah, there's something about that place. Spin out like a Silverado, around that town till the whole world fades away. Kiss me on that same sidewalk where I swore time stopped, where the street lights burn like a burned out star. Wherever you are, yeah. Meet me in Colorado. Oh, meet me in Colorado. You took the 70 back to the city. I had a plane to catch. We lit a fire, it's still burning. Yeah, let's follow it back. Meet me in Colorado. Yeah, there's something about that place. Spin out like a Silverado, around that town till the whole world fades away. Kiss me on that same sidewalk where I swore time stopped, where the street lights burn like a burned out star. Wherever you are, yeah. Meet me in Colorado. Oh, meet me in Colorado.
Her name is Claire Wright, W-R-I-G-H-T. That song is right on, that's for sure. That is called Colorado and Claire Wright. I love the sound of that one. Well, speaking of Wright, that's the gentleman, this next gentleman's last name. His name is Cruz Wright. He is 15 years young, and you can check out the video to this next song on ICTV, Indie Country TV, powered by Stream. It is called Phone in Heaven on The Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on New Music Friday.
Well, good morning, Jesus. Yes, it's me again. But I didn't call this time to get forgiveness for my sins. called to talk to Mama, and I know she's there with you. If there's a phone in heaven, then Jesus put me through, and give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time. Thinking of her. If there's a phone in heaven, put my mama on the line. All those things I should have told her while I still had a chance. But one day, Lord, you took her with no warning in advance. And I'm begging now, please give me one last opportunity. If there's a phone in heaven, let my mama talk to me, and give me one more chance to tell her that I love her. Oh, let me hear her sweet voice one more time, for I want her to know how much I'm thinking of her. If there's a phone in heaven, put my mama on the line. Yes, if there's a phone in heaven, put my mama on the line.
New country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I tried, I've been about as mama's broken heart as I can be. These small talks slow down one road, in and out walls are closing in on me. This town ain't big enough for breaking up. I'm about to leave it in a cloud of dust. You're everywhere and I can't take it. Chevy wild horses off to the races. Until I hit the city limits, till I hit the state line, till I reach a coast or a ghost town 1,000 miles out. Keep this needle hitting 90 till your memory can't find me anyhow. Keep the pedal down till I see some won't do it. And something about the driver's side tried my eyes, got me thinking maybe I should just keep moving until I hit the city limits, till I hit the state line, till I reach a coast or a ghost town 1,000 miles out. Keep this needle hitting 90 till your memory can't find me anyhow. Keep the pedal down till I see some taillights that don't make me think of you, till I'm pulled over on the shoulder by some flashing blue lights, till this heart forgets to break. I don't care if it takes me all night. I'm gonna drive you out of my mind. I'm gonna drive you out of my mind. This town ain't big enough for breaking up. I'm about to leave it in a cloud of dust. You're everywhere and I can't take it. Chevy wild horses off to the races until I hit the city limits, till I hit the state line, till I reach a coast or a ghost town 1,000 miles out. Keep this needle hitting 90 till your memory can't find me anyhow. Keep the pedal down till I see some taillights that don't make me think of you, till I'm pulled over on the shoulder by some flashing blue lights, till this heart forgets to break. I don't care if it takes me all night. I'm gonna drive you out of my mind. I'm gonna drive you out of my mind. Drive you. I'm gonna drive you out of my mind.
Her name is Cassie Ashton. It is Kassi, Cassie Ashton, and that is called Drive You Out of My Mind. Great video to that jammin' tune on our TV channel, ICTV Indie Country TV, powered by Stream. Up next, how about Aaron Copland? This is called Lovin' on You on The Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on the New Music Friday before Memorial Day.
Them boys keep calling from the honky-tonkin'. They all got money on the Cowboys game. It's a hell of a party. They're getting rowdy. Buckets of long necks and raising cane. Yeah, that's my kind of good time too. But I kinda like loving on you. Baby, hold on tight. We're gonna rock and roll all night. All the things in this world I could do, girl, I kinda like loving on you. The way you're looking, giving me them kisses, burning hotter than 90 proof. Well, I've been known to get high, but nothing near like the kind like loving on you. Baby, hold on tight. We're gonna rock and roll all night. All the things in this world I could do, girl, I kinda like loving on you. Yes, I do. Just might set something on fire tonight. All the things in this world I could do, girl, I kinda like loving on you. Baby, to tell you the truth, I love loving on you.
Today's country. New music discovery.
I thought I knew how to get over you, dragging these chains, but I never knew cold, and I never knew rain. But what I didn't know that's killing me is I never knew pain. What if I never knew love? What if I never knew you? Is there anything I was ever sure of? Can there be no denying? What if I'd never been born? I know that I wouldn't be dying. What if I never knew you? What if I never knew love? Been out of my mind, searching my soul. The only answers I find are the useless ones I already know. That life will go on, and the rain's gonna fall, and whenever love goes, you can never know if it was ever here at all. What if I never knew love? What if I never knew you? Is there anything I was ever sure of? Can there be no denying? What if I'd never been born? I know that I wouldn't be dying. What if I never knew you? What if I never knew love? I tell myself that there's no one to blame. It's a cold day in hell and the end of the game. Just when I think I couldn't hurt anymore, I feel a chill in my bones and I'm down on the floor. What if I never knew love? What if I never knew you? Is there anything I was ever sure of? Is there still no denying that if I'd never been born, I know that I wouldn't be dying? What if I never knew you? What if I never knew love? What if I never knew you? What if I never knew love?
Her name is Lily Pearl Black. She is the daughter of Clint Black and Lisa Hartman Black, and that is called Never Knew Love, her debut single. Great video to that one on our TV channel, ICTV, Indie Country TV, powered by Stream. How about the great women of country music? Aren't they fantastic? How about this next artist from the great state of Texas? She is great as well. Her name is Jenna Paulette, and 2 weeks ago she was in Missouri at the Missouri Beef Days in Bolivar, Missouri, just about an hour or so north of Branson. Her music is prime cuts all the way, absolutely. This one is called You Ain't No Cowboy from Jenna Paulette on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
You blew in like a Cheyenne wind, blue green eyes with a whiskey grin. It's almost like you knew I had a heart to steal. Yeah, we danced till the trace on. I had no doubt that you were the real deal. You got the hand, you got the cattle, you put 1,000,000 miles on that saddle. You sure know how to make a cowgirl fall. You got the boots, the scars on your knuckle, the settling down, don't win any buckles. You ain't no good at sticking it out for the long haul. Turns out you ain't no cowboy at all. They don't treat you like the next town. Call it home for a couple sundowns. Take your love then head down the interstate. They don't make promises they can't keep. Don't say 3 words they don't mean. They don't end it with a text from Santa Fe. Cowboys ain't that way. You got the hand, you got the cattle, you put 1,000,000 miles on that saddle. You sure know how to make a cowgirl fall. You got the boots, the scars on your knuckle, the settling down, don't win any buckles. You ain't no good at sticking it out for the long haul. Turns out you ain't no cowboy at all. Yeah, you got the hand, you got the cattle, you put 1,000,000 miles on that saddle. You sure know how to make a cowgirl fall. You got the boots, the scars on your knuckle, the settling down, don't win any buckles. You ain't no good at sticking it out for the long haul. Turns out you ain't no cowboy at all. Turns out you ain't no cowboy at all.
New and exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
Long tan legs and cut off jeans, button down tie blowing in the breeze, and the way she looks at my baseball game. How do you not love a girl like that? My 150 never looks so good. The way she's leaning up against that hood, just humming along to Johnny Cash. How do you not love a girl like that? She ain't no angel, but damn if she ain't close as you can get. She's a ragtop down, a wind blowing round Carolina sunset. She's got me tripping like I'm sipping on some whiskey in a glass. How do you not love a girl like that? Oh, how do you not love a girl like that? A southern drawl and a kiss me grin, deep blue eyes you wanna get lost in. She keeps tracing her fingers down my back. Oh, how do you not love a girl like that? She ain't no angel, but damn if she ain't close as you can get. She's a ragtop down, a wind blowing round Carolina sunset. She's got me tripping like I'm sipping on some whiskey in a glass. How do you not love a girl like that? How do you not love a girl like that? She ain't no angel, but damn if she ain't close as you can get. She's a ragtop down, a wind blowing round Carolina sunset. She's got me tripping like I'm sipping on some whiskey in a glass. How do you not love a girl like that? How do you not love a girl like that? Tell me, how do you not love a girl like that? How do you not love a girl like that?
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Like a plane, I just need to find my Lois Lane so she can bring the magic out of me. We're all looking for some wind in our sail. Behind every man there's a Vicky Vale, and I'm looking for the girl to set my powers free. So I can leap buildings, I can move mountains. Oh world, just you wait and see. I'm just looking for the right girl to find the Superman. Too many nights can wear on a man like kryptonite, and I reckon that's why God made Eve. Even though that didn't end well, Adam must have thought he could have beat hell, and I wish I could find a girl that makes me believe that I can leap buildings and I can move mountains. Oh world, just you wait and see. I'm just looking for the right girl to find the Superman. Looking for the right girl to find the Superman. So I can leap buildings and I can move mountains. Oh world, just you wait and see. I'm just looking for the right girl to find the Superman. The Superman in me. The Superman in me.
Wrapped up a great radio interview a couple of weeks ago. He is a dairy farmer full-time, but he also makes great country music. Holy cow, he makes great country music. His name is Jake Shoemaker, and that is called The Superman in Me. That is kicking off hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show. Welcome to it. We are glad you are here, and we are having a good time playing the best in new country music tonight on New Music Friday. That is for sure. This next gentleman toured last year with Tim McGraw. I got to interview him about 3 or 4 weeks ago. He is from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and our good buddy, Mr. Brandon Davis. This is called See You In It on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Do you remember that time we were sitting there beneath the porch light on a late night? You were just smiling back at me. The world took the back seat. I was hanging on your every word. Or that night we caught the late show. Your daddy didn't know we were flying down a back road. His F-150 was where I stole your heart in the Georgia dirt. I can see you in this town, and you think I'd burn it down. But every red light street sign leads me back in town to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this two-bed, one-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. Thinking back now, I can still see summer sundress, your hair in a mess. We were everybody's dream, always be 18. Thought we had forever found. I can see you in this town, and you think I'd burn it down. But every red light street sign leads me back in town to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this two-bed, one-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. I tried leaving, but every time I try to cross that county line, I find leaving here means leaving you behind. I can see you in this town, and you think I burn it down. But every red light street sign leads me back in time to a place where I'm loving you. And I can see memories as I walk down this two-bed, one-bath home. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. Ain't a corner in this town your love ain't living. I know you're gone, but I see you in it. I see you in it.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing New Country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
J. Michael Adams, 35, Kentucky born, and he survived by his wife and his 3 boys. Good Lord. Plain wooden casket, peace lilies in a wicker basket. Dry eyes, it's no surprise he was living on borrowed time. Who did it? Who done did it? Somebody took one for the team. Who did it? Who done did it? Never gonna find out it was me. She called me up at 3:15. Big sister still crying, and the preacher keeps on lying. No, he was not a man of God, 'cause he'd been called too many times. He was a thief and a cheater, a natural born deceiver. But the moment that he beat her, his ass was mine. She called me up at 3:15. Big sister, he hit me. Enough is enough, say give me 15. His blood's thicker than whiskey. I waited long enough till he was blackout drunk. Cinder block on the pedal, threw him in his truck. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Who did it? Who done did it? Never gonna find out it was me. Who did it? Who done did it? Take it to the grave, baby, rest in She called me up at 3:15. Big sister, he hit me. Enough is enough, said give me 15. His blood's thicker than whiskey. I waited long enough till he was blackout drunk. Cinder block on the pedal, threw him in his truck. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Who did it? Who done did it? Never gonna find out it was me. Who did it? Who done did it? Take it to the grave, baby, rest in peace.
That is what a hit song sounds like on country radio, ladies and gentlemen. That is a good one right there. Rest in Peace, the latest single from Taylor Austin Dye. I had a great time talking to her a few weeks ago, and that is still on our website, the Spreaker Live radio player on KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Check out all of our shows over there, and we are live on it right now. Great video to that one as well on ICTV, Indie Country TV, powered by Stream. How about this one from Don Louie? It is called Knee on You on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Girl, you sure look good about 7 a.m. when you open up those blue eyes and roll out of bed. In that quitting time, when I get back home, Dad, I miss you kissing, sure turns me on. But I've been waiting all week to show you all. Now we're 3 beers deep in a 2-step tune, stepping out in your Wranglers and boots, out of there tomorrow. Well, God, that's the truth. You're a diamond in a rhinestone room. Nothing shines like me on you. Now the spotlight's on the band. Don't they know that's spinning you around, baby? That's the real show. Yeah, I'm holding you close. That's more than enough to give me that Friday night buzz. Now we're 3 beers deep in a 2-step tune, stepping out in your Wranglers and boots, out of there to Marlboro Red. God, that's the truth. You're a diamond in a rhinestone room. Nothing shines like me on you. In a 2-step tune, stepping out in your Wranglers and boots, out of there to Marlboro Red.
New country sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot.
And this.
Felt like living and I felt like dying. Oh, come on back to me.
And this.
Hey, pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
The music has ended, the lights are out, the stage is empty, not a sign of the crowd. Trying to be somebody to everybody can make a good wife feel lonely. So I'm writing you a love song, nothing about anything wrong, just the good stuff. Ain't no time to be tough. Gonna wear it on my sleeve, bring whatever you need, yeah. Ain't even gonna try to be strong, 'cause I'm writing you a love song. Ain't even gonna think about it, just let it flow. Everything I'm feeling, I want you to know. Baby, you're a gift God gave me in this world. Your heart, your soul, and your body, girl. So I'm writing you a love song, nothing about anything wrong, just the good stuff. Ain't no time to be tough. Gonna wear it on my sleeve, bring whatever you need, yeah. Ain't even gonna try to be strong, 'cause I'm writing you a love song. I see our front porch light, I can't wait to see your smile. It ain't no mystery, girl, you're this man's dream. So I'm writing you a love song, nothing about anything wrong, just the good stuff. Ain't no time to be tough. I'm gonna wear it on my sleeve, bring whatever you need, yeah. Ain't even gonna try to be strong, 'cause I'm writing you a love song. I'm writing you a love song, sing it all night long. I'm writing you a love song. I'm writing you a love song.
His name is Glenn Shelton. That is called Writing You a Love Song. I am loving that song, so keep writing them, my friend. Good stuff on the radio tonight. How about this next artist? She made her debut at the Grand Ole Opry last March the 4th. Congratulations to my good friend from Hope, Arkansas, Mae Estes. This is called Your Hands from Mae Estes on The Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on a New Music Friday.
I've seen your hands grease stained, turn a wrench, swing a hammer, take apart a V8, put it back together and never miss a move. They just know what to do. And I've seen your hands 10 and 2, headed east on 40, hometown in the rear view. You left for me, letting go of everything so I could chase a dream. Steady and true and strong, and right where I belong. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my own guitar, there on my knees. wearing that band, I hope your hand's always holding mine. I felt your hands in the dark, light me up all over, running through my hair and pulling me closer like nobody else. You know me better than I know myself. You pick me up when I can't stand, like my mama prayed for, kind of man. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life. Wearing that band, I hope your hand's always holding mine. When we got the whole world in the palm of it, when the going gets tough, ain't letting go of it. Yeah, we'll make the most of it. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life. Wearing that band, I hope your hand's always holding mine. Holding mine.
Nobody knows new country
Like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
He's never late. When I say 7, he's pulling up at 6:58. No matter how much he's got on his plate, he always asks about my day. He don't like to fight, but if something's wrong, he'll damn sure make it right. Even if it keeps him up all night, 'cause he loves me like he loves me, like he don't mind working overtime. It's way more than some 9 to 5. As soon as he wakes up, he's on the clock. He loves me like he ain't afraid of dirty hands, like he was born to be my man. 365, he don't take no days off. That boy loves me like it's
the new women of country music? Aren't they fantastic? That one is Morgan Johnston. That is called Like It's His Job. Great vocal performance right there on KICR Indie Country Radio. Up next is Austin Bishop. It's awesome too. And this is called Me and You on The Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, broadcasting from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world.
I got $100 burning a hole in my pocket, and a itching to get a hold of you. I could take you out to town, or ride down through the holler, or go see that new movie with Tom Cruise. It could be a 5-star reservation, a country drive, no destination, a front porch sunset with radio playing. Whatever you want, girl, I'm saying we can turn down all the lights, stay in or stay out all night, shoot whiskey or sip wine. As long as I'm all yours and you're all mine, we could paint this whole town red and shoot out the moon. Or we could dance the night away in this living room with just me and you. Now don't get me wrong, I love to see you all dolled up, that little black dress on, fixing your hair in my truck. But there ain't nothing like you in one of my old t-shirts, whirling round and round the kitchen, singing the wrong words to Harry Church. It could be a 5-star reservation, a country drive, no destination, a front porch sunset with radio playing. Whatever you want, girl, I'm saying we can turn down all the lights, stay in or stay out all night, shoot whiskey or sip wine. As long as I'm all yours, you're all mine, we could paint this whole town red and shoot out the moon. Or we could dance the night away in this living room, just me and you. A blanket of stars under Broadway lights, I don't care as long as I'm with you tonight. It could be a 5-star reservation, a country drive, no destination, a front porch sunset with the radio playing. Whatever you want, girl, I'm saying we can turn down all the lights, stay in or stay out all night, shoot whiskey or sip wine. As long as I'm all yours and you're all mine, we could paint this whole town red and shoot out the moon. Or we could dance the night away in this living room, me and you. Just me and you. Just me
Once again, his name is Austin Bishop. That is called Me and You. Great country music on the radio tonight, and we got a great radio interview coming up next with Carl Wayne Meekins. How are you, my friend?
man, I'm doing great, Tim Kelly. How are you, man? Good to talk to you again.
You betcha. You're as excited as I am to do this interview tonight, man.
I've been looking forward to this since I got the call that it was going to happen, man.
Me too. Me too. It is our second one. There will be many more, and man, it's great to talk to you again.
Great to talk to you too. How you been? Good?
Oh, I've been fantastic. Doing this radio thing and doing 2 shows today to get them all into the syndicated stations. So we're going to put you out there all over about 190 countries this next week. How's that sound?
Well, that sounds really good. And man, just know that I appreciate you, Tim Kelly.
Hey,
I really do.
You
the
are
hard work you put into this.
You are very welcome, and you work hard too, man, and building a brand and promoting yourself and all the independent artists, man. I mean, your business people, your entrepreneurs, your website designers, you got to do it all, man.
All of it, man. I got to wear all the hats, and man, fortunately, we have a great team with us here out of Nashville and actually out of Texas, and I got a few hands in it. And, And then guys like you, man, all around the country and the world, just supporting us and getting us out there, and man, it's happening. I mean, the needle is moving forward, Tim Kelly. The ball is rolling.
There you go, man. I'll tell you what, and the snow's over, so it's not a big snowball when it's over with.
Praise the Lord for that.
Man, I'll tell you what, it was about 77 degrees here in Branson, and perfect weather, low humidity, and we're I got a little time out by our water feature out front today, and sitting there, so. But I sure been looking forward to speaking with you again, and we hope everything's...
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, we hope everything's going well with your music. We're going to help you out with that tonight.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And, yeah, things are going well. And like I said, man, I just really look forward to always talking to you, Tim. You're a joy, my man. Well, thank you for having us on.
Same thing here. And you got a brand new single called Heading to the Beach. I'd like to be doing that here real soon. It's warming up.
You and me both.
It's warming up enough to do that, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's our new single out. It was released on Cinco de Mayo, so we're just getting into working the record, and we've got radio involved, a lot of social media involved, trying to promote that song. And,
awesome.
And man, which is beach fever right now. We're in it. The weather started changing, and people are getting excited. And here in Nashville, I don't know what it's like in Branson where you are, Tim, but here in Nashville, we are out of school. My daughter wrapped up her junior year yesterday. My wife's in the school system as an educator, so she wrapped up today. So kind of like, Memorial Day weekend is our unofficial start of the summer. And but back at home in Virginia, where I'm from, I think they're still getting out like the second or third week in June, which is kind of crazy. But it's all good though. I mean, we start early here. We start in August, and then they start in September. So. You're going to get the same amount of time, which is when you're going to get it. But,
right. School is out here officially, but I tell you what, our grandkids a couple of weeks ago got to do their trip to Florida, and they're in cheer competitions, and they got to go to go to the World's competition and go to Cocoa Beach, Florida, and that was their first time ever seeing the ocean. So your song is real appropriate tonight for Heading to the Beach, because they just got to do it, and they sent us back pictures, and they had a great time. So
I was going to ask you, they enjoy it,
man,
Cocoa Beach, Florida, man.
They're eating ice cream floats on the beach and picnic tables and sand in between their toes, man.
Stop!
I know, right?
Oh my gosh!
So, inspiration for a song, I'll tell you.
You're not kidding, right. I tell you, it's like you just nailed it. The whole scene and everything. We have this one place around here called Andy's Frozen Custard, and it is the coolest thing, Tim Kelly. You may even
we have one here on the 76 Strip in Branson.
I was going to say they're out from that areas where they were founded, and it's got that killer outdoor. You can't even sit in the one here. Now some of the franchises you can, but this one is just walk up only. They play all kinds of awesome old school rock and roll country music and things of that nature. So when you get out there, it's festive, and it's like the closest thing to like what you would see on a boardwalk or an ocean front. And every time I go there, especially like a night like the night I'll probably run up later, is the breeze is going. It's like, good Lord, this is just like at the beach. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't like going to the beach. Don't care for it, but the majority enjoy it. At least the idea of going.
Yeah, I'm not one of those. I was in California for 4 years when I went to broadcasting school out there in the 80s, and I used to hang out in La Jolla at a place called The Cove, and I missed that so much. It was awesome place.
Oh man.
And
That's beautiful,
yeah,
man.
they got the
Sounds beautiful.
crabs right there on the beach and seashells, the whole 9 yards. It's just and speaking of Andy's frozen yogurt, they have this one called a concrete that you don't need a jackhammer. You don't need a jackhammer. You can get in there with a plastic spoon and go to town. It is delicious.
It is good. My favorite thing there, like we're working for Andy's tonight, Tim.
I know, right? Our new sponsor.
The Ooey Gooey, man. The Ooey Gooey. Thank you, Andy's, for bringing home. Carl, let me get the Ooey Gooey, man. It's that vanilla custard with tons of caramel and Heath Bar, and I get so much Heath Bar in there, Tim. I get it all stuck in my teeth.
Man.
I'm working on it the next day.
Speaking of bars, Andy's is the only place I'll walk up to their window and say, "Make mine a double."
Yeah, absolutely.
That is for sure.
That place is great. You know, and it's funny you say that because a lot of people, a lot of restaurants and things that I've grabbed that I see here that are like, man, this would work great in my hometown. I've been in Tennessee now for 23 years, but you know, you always look for ideas you could take back to Virginia, and it's like it would kill the Virginia Beach boardwalk. But anyhow, yeah, man. So it's a beach theme song, and you know, my idea is to just get everybody fired up. You know, it's always going to the beach that gets you fired up. Coming home from the beach after you've been worn out for a week of vacation is a whole different animal.
Yeah.
But getting that fire and that fever and I write from experience, as you know, we've talked about that. And as a kid, man, I spent the majority, if not every weekend, with my brother, my cousins, and my mom and my aunt on a beach in, we called it Sand Bridge, which was like a spinoff from Virginia Beach. And man, we'd go out there every Saturday, and just they'd keep us out there all day, and it was the best time ever. And I think eventually when I sat down to write the song, all that influence just came out, you know, years later. So yeah, man.
Yeah, that is awesome. You know, I'm reading a little bit on your bio, and this one paragraph really sticks out to me. It says, "I've done a lot of living since I started making music, but these days what drives me is touching people's hearts with honest words and inspiring somebody to do what they're born to do, whenever they get the chance to do it." So, if you're wanting to head to the beach, you got a song for that. If you want to make music, you know, you help people with that by inspiring them to do it and continuing to write and perform. And so that is awesome, man. I love that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, you're a great example of that too. I mean, your passion is what you're doing right now with me on the radio. I know you love to jock. I know you love to spin records. I know you love music. I know you love the interviews, and you know, for you to do that, I'm not just blowing smoke either, Tim. To grease you. I know Tim Kelly is passionate about what he does, and you know what? Every person that I've met along the way in my journey. That's in the independent world, as far as you guys, musicians, the radio people, they're all, man, I'm in it because I love it, you know, kind of thing. And it's good to hear, man, you know.
Same here, man. We got that in common, that is for sure.
Yes, sir.
And you've been doing it a while, too. And a couple of weeks ago, on the 12th of this month, we celebrated 10 years of this program. So.
Oh, well, how about that? Man, congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. 10 years.
And
that's a milestone.
We haven't lost our liquor license yet. How about that?
That's great.
So we're still broadcasting. Well, let's play.
Good.
Speaking of broadcasting, let's play Heading to the Beach, and we'll come back and talk some more with Carl Wayne.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Carl Wayne Meekins on the air on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on the Final Cry.
Saving my dollars, gonna pay off come tomorrow when I pack my clothes and head to the coast. I just sent a text from my phone telling my buddies that I won't be home and to rub it in. Ha-ha! Y'all have fun working, cause I'm heading to the beach. Some R&R for me. I'm leaving my cares behind, gonna unwind and let the sun leave a mark on me. I'm heading to the beach, where I can't be reached. And if my work tries to call, I'll think, sorry, all I won't let them get to me. Cause I'm heading to the beach. pull off for a fill-up. Sirius says 3 hours to go before I feel sand between my toes. Oh, I'm overdriving, but hey, I keep on smiling, 'cause I'm heading to the beach, somewhere in R for me. I'm leaving my cares behind, gonna unwind and let the sun leave a mark on me. I'm heading to the beach, where I can't be reached. So if my work tries to call, I'll think, sorry, yo, I won't let them get to me, 'cause I'm heading to the beach. I'm fixing to cross a bridge that will take me from a dream into reality that I still can't believe. Maybe it'll hit me when I'm walking with my chair, and I can smell the salty air. Oh yeah, man, I'm heading to the beach, somewhere in R for me. I've left my cares behind, gonna unwind and let the sun leave a mark on me. I'm heading to the beach, and I'll be here for a week. And if my boss gets mad, well, that's too bad. I won't let him get to me, 'cause I'm heading to the beach. Yeah, I'm heading to the beach, somewhere in R for me.
His name is Carl Wayne Meekins. His brand new single is called Heading to the Beach. If you don't want to go now, then you're just absolutely going to miss it on Memorial Day weekend, because that song is going to make you want to go.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Thank you for playing it, my man.
And speaking of Memorial Day weekend, man, we want to wish you and everybody out there a safe and happy Memorial Day weekend. And don't forget what it's about. It's about our veterans and those who served this country, so that we can have those great times that everybody wants to have this weekend. But, boy, be safe out there on the roads. So.
Amen. Yes, sir.
Don't drink and drive. The life you save could be mine, and I sure would appreciate it. I want to be back here on the radio next week.
That's right. That's right, man.
Speaking of country music and making country music, let me ask you, if for the folks that didn't hear our first interview, kind of who inspired you in the world of country music, and maybe what you listened to on country radio that made you want to do it?
Great question, Tim Kelly, and I can answer with this. The 90s country exploded with when Garth came on the scene and Alan Jackson. I remember that probably the first cassette that I heard that was brought to me by a good friend of mine, says, man, you need to check this out. Because, you know, when I came up playing all kinds of music, more or less like rock and roll and things of that nature. But I was as a songwriter, trying to develop as a writer, I learned that or discovered that I was a storyteller, writer. And rock and roll just didn't give me that platform to express that, but country music sure does.
Yeah.
So I believe it was Alan Jackson's Chattahoochee, and that was out of the 90s country thing in the early 2000s, and completely changed my whole trajectory. And I started chasing that neon rainbow. There's another Alan Jackson cliche.
Yep.
But I started chasing that neon rainbow in the 90s, and then just developed it along the way. I will say though that as I mature as a person, and then my writing develops and matures, that I end up pulling influences from my entire life. Like my mom and dad, man, they had everything in the world on at my house. We had the Bee Gees rolling, Elton John, Glenn Campbell. We had the band Kiss rocking. We had it all, and I'm so grateful that we were, exposed to so many genres of music. Because now, seriously, it happens, and I don't even realize it happens. But it's like when I'm writing, I'm like, man, where did that melody come from? And then I start thinking about it. I'm like, well, man, that might have been from a Peaches and Herb song I heard in 1977, or something like that. So
reunited, and it feels so good.
It feels so good. Oh man, you remember that?
Yeah.
The big hit,
Yeah.
So and my mom, they had they had that big old 6 or 7 foot long console stereo, man, with the big 12 to 15 inch speakers in it that the cat would go up and claw the cloth and make it look terrible. But I remember that system. I'll never forget this. I have a twin brother, and he ended up becoming a bass player, and I think it may point to what I'm going to tell you, that system would crank, man. And I knew it when I was a kid that I feel this music. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like coming out of a little 4-inch speaker or a little phonograph. That was the first record player I got. But man, when you crank this thing up, the console, and Mom and Dad, they were gone. We had to get them out of the house, and so that we could just do what we wanted to do. And I'm telling you, man, when you feel it, and the plates are rattling on the walls, the decorated plates Mom put up there. It changed my whole life. I mean, it's like, man, you know, and then when I started going to concerts and could feel it, this was in the Coliseum days before they had amphitheaters and stuff, and you can hear that kick, and you can feel it. And when that guy's on that drum, it's like it's hitting me right in the chest, and I'm like, man, there is something going on in here, you know. Yeah. And then, but anyway, just all of that, you know, kind of a smorgasbord of everything, but I had to grab onto a platform of music that I could work in and create in, and that's where I found my way to country music. And I thank God every day that I did, man, because it's just allowed me a place to express myself in my art, and I'm just so grateful, man. You know,
that is awesome. You know, I do this show weekly and a couple of shows a week, and I'm always, for every show before I go on the air, spending time looking for new music and actually searching it out. And, you know, and Barry, your publicist, we've been working together for a little over a year now. And he turned me on to you, and he's turned me on to some really good artists. But with him and all the other ones that I work with, and then the ones that I find, I'm just amazed every week at how much talent is out there, including you, my friend. It's just...
thank you, bud. Thank you for saying that.
Definitely more than we can put on in one show, but that's why I like to keep it going and do some different varieties: a 2 for Tuesday, a triple play Thursday, and get as many songs even from one artist as we can. And when I do the interviews, I try to play 3 from one artist on the interviews. So we're going to give you a couple more tonight. And
thank you.
You know, and they tell great stories, but it also shows the versatility in your talent. You can do a great 2-stepping song or a ballad or something like that. You know, just a one that wants to make you head to the beach like we just played, and it's just
man,
a neat thing about country music.
You got a lot of it's really weird. You have a lot of things and genres that you can be involved in the country music umbrella, within the country music umbrella, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, it's fun. You know what? Go ahead.
You know, I talk about the young ones too, the young folks that are trying to keep traditional country music alive. I love hearing that on the radio still, you know, and you know, it's hard to believe, isn't it, that 30 years ago that 90s country happened, you know, that it's been that long ago that it is classic now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's funny you say that, because I'm listening on the local stations here. It'll be like we're called the Solid Gold and Classic Hits, and they're playing Chattahoochee and all the old George Strait stuff, and it sounds like it was done yesterday to me, but now that's classic country.
You know, and radio wise, I listened to Top 40 country and a lot of 80s music, and so we had Casey Kasem back in the day doing his Top 40 countdown, and then Rick Dees, I used to listen to him, Jay Thomas at Power 106 in LA, you know. And San Diego had a new station too that used to play Paula Abdul and all those, you know, and then the Michael Jacksons and Whitney Houston, all the 80s stuff that I used to play. But then I married a girl from Oklahoma, and Ada, Oklahoma, the hometown of Blake Shelton, who just left The Voice last Tuesday. He did his last year on The Voice. His last show was last Tuesday. And then I start doing country radio. And now we're playing a lot of Blake's team of The Voice folks that, you know, maybe didn't win, and Blake didn't win this year, but they don't give up. They just keep going and keep honing their craft and getting better and better. And I fully believe that they need to be on the radio. Just because they didn't win doesn't mean their music's not worthy of getting airplay.
That's right.
And he's often said that many times himself, you know, that unfortunately those that have won on The Voice on his team weren't getting the airtime, but we sure don't want to be that to be true of you or any of those other folks. Great music needs to be heard.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Appreciate you saying that. I remember, do you remember a long time ago, years ago, I believe he was on Blake's team, but Craig Wayne Boyd.
Yes.
Do you remember Craig Wayne Boyd,
I
the
sure
artist?
do. He's got a brand new single we've been spinning too.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually I did a couple of shows with him years ago, kind of coming off The Voice. And then, and that was one of the things that Blake alluded to was like, you know, I don't understand why Greg Wayne Boyd doesn't have a major record deal, you know, because we all know that the major with the majors, if it's the right fit and the right everything, and they go to work for you, that's how they get you just blown up all over the world. I mean, they have the financial resources and the creative teams to do it, but. You know, Craig is a wonderful talent, and to your point, you know, and he's still going, and that was years ago that he was on The Voice. So, you know, it's kind of like we were talking about at the top of the show. It's like, you know, you've got this thing in you that you want to express, and his happens to be creating music. Yours happens to be, you know, playing the music for us, and it all comes together, and we're all working for each other. I've got to give you good music to spin, and I need Tim Kelly to spin it.
Yes, there you go. That's exactly.
Then we bring a guy like Barry in who works with you on a regular basis, and then it's my publicist out of Texas, you know, and then that's his job. Everybody's got their lane to stay in.
Yep.
And if we all work hard and drive that car in our lane as hard as we can, that we just grow each other's brand up, you know, it can be a beautiful thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and unfortunately what happened about 3 years ago called this worldwide pandemic that hopefully has finally lifted, but Todd Tilghman was on Blake's team of The Voice in season 18, and he won that year during the pandemic, but they couldn't do the live shows and the battle rounds or nothing like that.
Right.
And so he really didn't get the recognition he deserves, and I had a great opportunity to interview him a couple of months ago on this program, and he's just such a super nice guy and super talented. And, you know, he's basically, we're re-releasing his music that never got the airtime that it deserves. He's got a ton of good original stuff. So
that's great.
And I sure love it when I get emails from Barry on you, because I've already, you already have a good enough stuff in our library that when I get something new from Carl Wayne Meekins, I know it's going to be good, and I know I'm going to play it. I don't have to question it and say, let's skip that one. You know,
man, you don't put some heat on me now.
That's right.
Some
we call it New Country's Best around here for a reason, because of the kind of music that you make, man, and you fit that bill.
Well, thank you very much.
And you're one of my favorite songs that you did. We talked about it on our last interview, called "A Color for Lonely." We're going to play it here in just a minute. But
sounds great.
I asked you what this song was about, and I actually had this experience because I used to be a house painter when I was a young man.
Yeah.
And I was painting for this lady and her husband, and they were just, you know, they wanted me to keep hanging around. They kept adding projects, and I ended up being there for well over a month. And, you know, she was just a lonely person and wanted somebody to talk to. And you had that experience, and that's how the song came about, right?
Yeah, and I love it. And, man, I'll tell you what, you just summed up why I do what I do.
Yeah.
You know, to live the experience, and then to evoke an emotion, and then find something that is common ground with somebody out there in the world that has gone through the same experience. Now here, Tim, with this experience, with The Color of Lonely, we have the experience that you and I had as the painter, right? And then you have the experience, you know, somebody out there that's listening to these airwaves is going to be a widow. They're going to be going through a divorce situation or something like that, where they've called the painter in there. They've got to put the house on the market. I have that going on right now in my company. Met with a couple that we ain't to deal. It's because they're splitting up, you know, and it's like, man, daggone it, I've got to patch all these now, you know. So, you know, to find some common ground with human beings, you know, and then try to evoke an emotion in them. That's my job, man. You know, that's what we're supposed to be doing as writers. And whether it's a happy, fun, hey, we're going to the beach, I'm fired up to spin that freaking record as you're going to the beach, you know, and you're not going to be playing that in happy times on the way back because you're burnt up and tired and broke. But going, man, let's have fun with it, you know, but The Color of Lonely, you nailed it, man. I mean, everything about that song, what you just described is where I was at when I wrote it.
And what you just said, you know, when a couple or a family splits up like that now, and I've done that after 20 years of marriage, you know, and unfortunately, and then come to Missouri, and then I was in the Joplin tornado the day after. That was my trip.
Oh my gosh!
And
we
just
Missouri.
had that
Have a nice day.
Yeah, we just had that anniversary 4 days ago. So, but
Man,
you know,
that was a big deal, man.
when like you say, all the family pictures come off the wall, and you got to go back and patch those nail holes and put a new color to it. I mean, that evokes the song right there. That is something.
Well, this is something that we all do. You know, I try to think about things that we do as human beings every day. You know, that we don't even think we don't even realize we're doing it. Like as simple as being at a stoplight. Next time you're at a stoplight, I encourage you, and I encourage you listeners out there tonight too. Just look around you. Look around who's in the cars beside you, in front of you, and around there, and just kind of look at them and go, man, what kind of day? What kind of day are they having? You know, what environment did they just come from? That they're either going to work or whatever, and you know, maybe a nice smile might lift them up. I've never smiled at anybody that they didn't smile back. I believe it's one of the most contagious things. Where try it. It'll blow your mind. And somebody asked me to try that, and I'm like, whatever. And I did it. I'm like, man, I've never had anybody not smile back at me. It's the weirdest thing.
That is awesome. I love it. And
yeah, man.
With your personality, I don't know how we couldn't smile at each other. In fact, if we ever meet in person, that's probably going to come with a hug or something like that too. So.
Oh, absolutely. I'm definitely a hugger for sure. People say, this is funny, Tim, I'll share this. They say, man, when you get Carl Wayne Meekins in your life, you get a double blessing. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's kind of prideful. And I said, yeah, he's a blessing coming and a blessing going.
There you go. I love it. Well, we're going to play Color for Lonely, and then you've got something else to tell us about another deal that you just inked today on a guitar giveaway. So we'll talk about that in just a second with Carl Wayne Meekins. This is called A Color for Lonely. You're going to enjoy this one on the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a New Music Friday.
Showed me her favorite pictures as I painted her bedroom walls. This one's my son's graduation. He's a doctor now with kids of his own. Here's one of my late husband. I still think about him day and night. That's why I'm changing the colors. Just trying to move on with my life. But I don't have a color for lonely. I can only cover over the past. No, I don't have a color for lonely. And I can't paint yesterday back. Wish I could ease the pain, make it go away, but I don't have a color for that. Someone that she just met. Now there's a for sale sign in his front yard that he's just trying to forget. Could you patch up the nail holes where pictures of us used to hang? Thought I could live here without her, but man, I can't. No, I don't have a color for lonely. I can only cover over the past. No, I don't have a color for lonely. And I can't paint yesterday back. Wish I could ease the pain, make it go away, but I don't have a color for that. No, I wish I had a color for lonely. Hundreds of houses I've painted o'er the years, but I haven't found yet a color that goes with tears. No, I don't have a color for lonely. I can only cover over the past. No, I don't have a color for lonely.
once again, his name is Carl Wayne Meekins. That is a great, great song. One of my favorites right there, called A Color for Lonely. Absolutely love that. Great job on that one, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for doing the program tonight again, and it's great to relive these songs from you when we did our first interview, and I get to hear the stories behind them the first time, the second time, and get to hear them again. So,
yes, sir. Yes,
absolutely.
sir. Yes, sir.
You got a great deal that you just inked today to give away some guitars. Tell us real quick about that.
Yeah, man, I've been real passionate, something I've wanted to do, and man, it just by the grace of God finally has happened. I was given a guitar probably in the late teens, and I actually, kind of at the top of our conversation, you were asking me about, when did I get into country music and all that, and or whatever. Around that late 90s time, I graduated in '89, so right when '90 was coming in, and then we were starting to hit, I started really getting into wanting to play, and instead of just singing. I've always sang, but I wanted to start playing guitar so that I could accompany myself and things. And I was given a couple of guitars actually, and they changed my life. If nobody would have given me a guitar, hand me down or whatever it was, I don't know if we would even be having this conversation, Tim.
Wow.
And so I know that if I had the ability to be able to what I call play it forward and give away guitars to people, I would love to do that. And it's just always been. I'm a giver by nature. I just love giving things away. Elvis gave away Cadillacs. I'm gonna give away guitars. Yeah. It's just pretty much as simple as that. So we've got a great company that just launched here out of Nashville called Nashville Guitar Works, and a great friend of mine named Flats Hatfield. I talked to him the other day after church, and I'm like, Flats, I want to do this thing, but I want a specific guitar, that will, when you take it out of the box, you'll tune it and it will stay in tune after you play it. Not a inexpensive guitar that will not stay in tune, because most of them don't. And then I wanted to get like a gig bag and a tuner, so that whoever wins, whoever gets these guitars will be able to take that thing out, tune it, and start playing right away. Now, we all know not everybody can play. Guitar is an instrument that you have to learn how to play as well as like of any instrument, piano or whatever. So we're working on that piece of it too. But what I've got going on now is we've got these guitars. It's only one. It's called it's a Dreadnought Edge Burst color, satin finish. It's got all the bells and whistles on it. And so what we're doing is, between Barry and I and folks like you, we're trying to figure out some kind of a contest that you guys, we'll ship you what you need, and then let you guys figure out how you want to get it out to your listening audience. And the deal is, and we all like to win something, right? So winning something is just an awesome feeling, whether it's $1 off a lottery ticket or winning a guitar. But but we all know, and I know realistically that some of the people that win this guitar are not going to play it. So my thing is, instead of putting it in the garage sale or throwing it away or tucking it away in a closet to never see it again, if you know somebody in your life, it could be anybody, nephew, niece, grandkid, veteran down the street, retired X, Y, and Z, widower, anything that you think could benefit from learning how to play a guitar or playing a guitar, pass that guitar and play it forward onto them. And if they get it and decide they don't want to mess with it, then boom, 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 and then we can get some guitars in people's hands. Music is just the universal language, man. You know that.
Oh yeah.
And I got to tell you, man. In my life, I've been through some ups and downs in life, and my guitar has pulled me through those, and it's allowed me to write about my pain and the good parts of my life too. The emotions that we all experience: happy, good, sad, bad. And so that's what we're doing, Tim. We're getting together with guys like you. We're getting together with, we'll do some things on my social media where we can give away, do giveaways and try to attract fans and followers of that nature, because it's all a numbers game.
That is awesome.
It's great, man. It's great.
We saw a show a few weeks ago, and we're sponsors of the Nashville Roadhouse Live show and the Branson Star Theater here in Branson.
Yeah.
And we met Stevie Lee Woods, the headliner over there, but in his band is a young gentleman that is Charlie Rich's grandson.
How about that?
So that gentleman plays in his band, but I guarantee you he'd probably love to win a new guitar or something like that. So there's a ton of people there's a ton of people that are playing here in Branson that would absolutely love to win a free guitar, because they already know how to play it. So that's awesome.
That, and then that kind of scene, and then somebody that's never played one before but might be interested. So now my thing I'm working on is, okay, well, it's like this. I can get you a rod and a reel and bait, and if I just give that to you, Tim Kelly, but I don't teach you how to fish, you're not going to catch any fish, right?
That's right.
So if I give away this guitar, and I can't find a way or a resource to be able to teach that guitar, lesson of some sort to learn how to play the simple an A chord. Once a person gets a guitar that's never played before, then they can actually form a chord like an A chord, which is very easy. And they strum it, and they hear it. You're gonna be hooked because it's like, oh my gosh, I can do this, And then it gets down to just repetitive practice, and muscle memory and things. But I don't know, man. I'm to a place in my life that man, daggone it. If I can make something happen for somebody, I'm going to do it because you know what? People have done it for me. I just want to pay it forward / play it forward and use this opportunity to partner with a great company out of Nashville. And it's a brand new item to them. I have my own signature model with them that, specifically held a bunch of guitars and played them. I'm like, this is the one I want to be partnered with right here, this specific guitar. And then, whenever we come into town, I know we're trying to get a gig up there with you guys in Branson. If we come to town, we'll promote that, like coming in saying, hey, I'm gonna have a bunch of guitars on the bus. I'm giving them away. We don't know how we're gonna do it yet, but we're definitely getting Tim's radio station involved and your show and whatever, however it works out. But I'm just excited I'm just excited to be able to do it.
That is awesome, man. I love that, and radio stations are all about that. The big ones have all those giveaways, and they do Compass tickets to see some of the shows here, and we appreciate that.
Sure,
and we've gotten those to give away in the past and everything, so we appreciate all of that. But that sounds really good, man, because I interviewed a gentleman who played for the homeless, and they told him he was so good he needs to really do something with music, and it all started with his guitar and his guitar case, and that's all he had. And and he when he got in the studio and made some fully produced music, I mean it was rock solid. So
awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
It all happens with a guitar, and that is so neat that you're doing that. Well, your third song, Stoke, that we're going to play to kick off hour number 3, is a great song about marriage, faith, it says, and you and your wife have been married for over 20 years. Congratulations, you and Tanya.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah, old Tanya, yep. Can you believe it? God bless her. She needs an award.
Yeah.
She needs a guitar, Tim.
She needs a guitar. A bronze guitar. That is awesome. We appreciate the time tonight, my friend. We're going to kick off the song for hour number 3, and I just want to ask you one more thing, is where folks can find you on social media. I've been looking at your website the whole time, but I'll let you tell it.
Well, good. Great question. Thank you for asking, my man. CarlWayneMeekins.com is easy, and then just get into that Google search bar, Carl Wayne Meekins, man, and we'll show up everywhere. We'll show up on all the platforms you can listen to music on, every one of them. Facebook, guys, please jump on Facebook and become a follower of ours, and Instagram, Carl Wayne Meekins. We want to grow this bad, but we want to get our music out to you, and man, eventually we want to come see you. So that's great, man. And Tim, listen, thank you so much for taking the time and working with us as independents, and God bless you, man. I just appreciate you, and I know this is going to be, the second interview out of many, many more to come.
Yes.
And I'm hoping to get to see you soon. So that'd be great.
That sounds like a great plan, man. Thank you. Thank Tanya. And keep doing your thing in the world of country music. And we will sure keep playing it, Carl Wayne Meekins, my good friend.
Thank you, sir.
I'm stoked.
Thank you, sir.
I'm stoked to push play on this song right here on KICR.
Look what you did there. So awesome.
Have a good Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see you on the radio.
Thank you, man.
Coming up on 20 years now, living through the ups and downs, I wouldn't change a thing. Girl, you're still my everything. A lot of folks bet we'd never make it. Y'all are too young, they called us crazy. Yes, through the years we've learned how to keep a fire burning. You got to stove, poke, move it around. Gotta keep it going, a little burnout. No joke if you lose the flame. It's gonna take work to get it back again. But if you take turns tending the fire all night long, you wake up in the morning, stove. Oh yeah, yeah. redhead, she's a little needy. Then throw 2 tweens in the mix, man, the mess we deal with. So when our tank starts running low, we'll make more fuel to keep us going. These 20 years we've learned how to keep a fire burning. You got the stove, move it around. Gotta keep it going, a little burnout. No joke, if you lose the flame, it's gonna take work to get it back again. But if you take turns tending the fire all night long, you wake up in the morning stoked. Stoked. Oh yeah. Well, I'm stoked. That's how I feel. Living my life so fulfilled, yeah. Girl, you're in it. Ooh, you keep us winning. Yeah, I'm stoked about what's ahead. Even if it turns out bad, that keeps us working, keeping that fire burning. You got the stove, move it around. Gotta keep it going, a little burnout. No joke, if you lose the flame, it's gonna take work to get it back again. But if you take turns tending the fire all night long, you wake up in the morning. You wake up in the morning. You wake up in the morning. Yeah. Stoked. Ha-ha. Oh yeah. Oh girl, I'm stoked.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Saw you dancing on that bar, double stopping and stealing hearts. You were lighting them up. I was stuck across the room. You smiled at me and I couldn't move. Girl, you had me starstruck. About 20 minutes later, I was stepping outside, but I knew for the rest of the night you'd be stuck in my head like that damn song they're playing on the speakers. Girl, you rocked them all night long. You pulled me in close, poured them drinks strong. I can go anywhere, but there's just no moving on, 'cause you're stuck in my head, 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 whoa. Like a light switch, girl, you turned me on. I wasn't nowhere close to being gone, but I could have swore that I was drunk. By the way my head was spinning round, I was screaming out above the crowd. So girl, I gotta be upfront, 'cause I've seen a couple hundred girls in my time, and you're the only one I got on rewind. 'Cause you're stuck in my head like that damn song they're playing on the speakers. Girl, you rocked them all night long. You pull me in close, pour them drinks strong. I can go anywhere, but there's just no moving on, 'cause you're stuck in my head, 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 whoa. 'Cause you're stuck in my head, 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 whoa. See, normally I would skip it if I ain't feeling the beat, but tonight you're steady on repeat. 'Cause you're stuck in my head like that damn song they're playing on the speakers. Girl, you rocked them all night long. You pulled me in close, poured them drinks strong. I can go anywhere, but there's just no moving on, 'cause you're stuck in my head, 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 whoa. 'Cause you're stuck in my head, 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 head.
I recently had a great radio interview with that gentleman kicking off hour number 3. His name is Seth Mills. That song will get stuck in your head, won't it, ladies and gentlemen? Fantastic music on the radio tonight. New country's best for sure. Well, I want to thank Carl Wayne Meekins for being on the program tonight as well. That gentleman can sure sing, and I'm stoked about what he's got going on with that guitar giveaway. We'll be letting you know more about that information on the radio as we get it all figured out. But I'll tell you what, we got it figured out and playing his music. I'll push play on him anytime, that is for sure. Well, we talked about this next artist that was on Team Blake of NBC's The Voice in the live radio interview with Carl Wayne Meekins. His latest single has a great video to it. You can check it out on our TV channel, ICTV, Indie Country TV, powered by Stream. It is One Line Away from Craig Wayne Boyd on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, The Tim Kelly Show on a New Music Friday.
I told you you were beautiful the first time that we met, and I'd whisper sweet little somethings in your ear every chance I'd get. And I know you know I love you so much, and there's nothing that I'd rather be than your man forever. Let me get it together while I get down on one knee. I'm one line away from making you mine. Just one chance to get it just right. Looking at you, I know what I'm needing to say. I'm just one line away. Never been so nervous as I am right here, right now. I was up all night rehearsing all the words that I wrote down, and standing up here in front of all of our friends, hard to fight back the tears in my eyes. In this perfect place, holding hands face to face, first day of the rest of our lives. I'm one line away from making you mine. Just one chance to get it just right. Looking at you, I know what I'm needing to say. I'm just one line away from my lifetime of loving on you. What can I say? This is the best thing I'll ever do. Just one line away from making you mine. Just one chance to get it just right. Looking at you, I know what I'm needing to say. And I promise you now, baby, forever today. I'm just one line away. I'm just one line away. I'm just one line away.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's Country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
And this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
story on this New Music Friday. Her name is Kylie Ryan. That is called Long Way Home. Great song on the radio right there, Miss Kylie Ryan. This next gentleman is Tyler Kinch with a K. There you go. It Should Be You is the title of this one on The Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
Got friends up in Kentucky, yeah, I need to call them up. I've got a dog that won't run off, damn, it's just my luck. I've got a cooler full of ice cold beer, but I'm starting with the whiskey. I'm 8 shots down and 8 years gone. Now I'm drinking away your memory. If someone's gonna hurt, it should be you. Drowning the pain in 100 proof, driving around late at night to get me off your mind. It should be you that can't go to sleep because you know you'll dream of me. I'm not the one that decided to burn it down with lies. It should be you. Got a job that pays the bills and a new truck full of gas and good family I can count on for anything I ask. I pretty much have been made man, but you know she left me with a broken heart and I need to let her go. If someone's gonna hurt, it should be you. Drowning the pain, to get me off your mind. It should be you that can't go to sleep because you know you'll dream of me. I'm not the one that decided to burn it down with lies. It should be should be you that can't go to sleep because you know you'll dream of me. I'm not the one that decided to burn it down with lies. It should be you. It should be
you. In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
She looks good, I mean real good. She got that thing about her, she got that glow around her. It's been folded, but every time I hold it, I just can't believe you can fit in that much. Pretty in a 3x3, she's in that red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me standing there, bare feet on a salty shore. Her eyes shine through the faded ink, everything about it's bittersweet. Yes, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. There's a corner ripped off, her name's in a heart at the bottom, and there's a tear stain down the middle where I've cried a little over
over that red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me, standing there, bare feet on a salty shore. Her eyes shine through the faded ink, everything about it's bittersweet. Yes, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. She ain't in this house, this room, or this town. She ain't in this bed I'm laying in right now. Now she's in a red dress, white ribbon in her hair, smiling at me, standing there, cutting me right straight to the core. Her eyes shine through the faded ink, everything about it's bittersweet. Because she might be in this Polaroid, she ain't in the picture anymore. Yeah, she might be in this Polaroid, but she ain't in the picture anymore. She looks good, I mean real good.
His name is Randall King from the great state of Texas, and that is called In the Picture on KICR Indie Country Radio. This next gentleman is Jason Benoit. It is called Your Friday Night on the New Music Friday edition of The Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Yeah, well, I'm holding all my horses and I'm ready to ride. I may not be your morning, but I'll be your Friday night. Yeah, your Friday night. Well, I can stick around forever or just be your Friday night. I'll be your tall, dark, and handsome when we walk through that door. Well, when you say goodbye, you won't see me no more. I'll be your Friday night, girl. I'll be your Friday night. Oh, I can stick around forever or just be your Friday night. I'll be your Friday night, and that's alright. Don't need to be your only one. Well, I can stick around forever, baby. Oh, we can have some one night fun. Now there ain't nothing wrong, oh, it ain't a sin. And if you like me once, we can do it again on another Friday night. I'll be your Friday night. Well, I can stick around forever or just be your Friday night. I'll be your Friday night, and that's alright. Don't need to be your only one. Well, I can stick around forever, baby. Oh, we can have some one night fun. I'll be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night kind of man. Or we can call it an evening, baby. Yeah, next week, do it all over again. I'll be your Friday night. I'll be your Friday night. Oh, come here, baby. Well, what you doing a little bit later on, and for the rest of your life. So if you ain't got plans, well, I can be your Friday night. I'll be your Friday night. Yeah. I'll be your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night kind of man. Oh, it could be love. Oh,
You got a way of pulling me back right out of the blue. No matter how far I get away from you, I can still see clouds in the sky, mixed with the white lines from all the jet planes. I used to dream about getting on one day and fly. Here inside these hotel walls, I wonder if you've changed it all. Am I still your favorite memory? Mississippi, do you ever miss me? It's been a while, but you're always on my mind. Sometimes it hurts me like a burning whiskey, that I'll never really ever say goodbye. Mississippi, I miss the nights, stars dripping like diamonds, skipping rocks across the sky. What I wish I'd known the time's gonna fly, but I'd always come back to you, 'cause you're my hallelujah, my home sweet home. Mississippi, do you ever miss me? It's been a while, but you're always on my mind. Sometimes it hits me like a burning whiskey, that I'll never really ever say goodbye to you, Mississippi. Mississippi, you're the music in my head, the melody I can't forget. Half my heart is always gonna be in Mississippi. Mississippi, sometimes it hits me like a burning whiskey, that I'll never really ever say goodbye. Mississippi,
I'll say it once again. How about the new women of country music? Aren't they fantastic? Caitlin Smith is her name, and a great tune called Mississippi. Well, this next young artist is also a female artist. We met her about 5 years ago in 2018 in Nashville, Tennessee, and today she was playing golf with a gentleman by the name of John Schneider. You might remember him as Bo Duke from the Dukes of Hazzard, and yes, he does country music as well. I had a great opportunity to interview him a few months ago, too. This is Ava Page, and this is called If I Were You. I would take a listen to this one real close. It's a great ballad on KICR, Indie Country Radio, The Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri.
If I were you, I'd drop it all and I'd throw on my shoes, tear down the road that got everything to lose, 'cause you got everything to lose. If I were you, there'd be no second thought on what I'd say. Do anything to make goodbye go away, make you wanna stay. Show me if you were me, well, boy, you'd see every bruise and every scar, the million cracks across my heart. You'd read my mind, say we're running out of time, and that I'm so close to letting go. If you were me, then you would know exactly what I'd do. If I were you, I wouldn't let me take that suitcase down. Open those drawers and turn them inside out, like I'm doing now. 'Cause if you were me, well, boy, you'd see every bruise and every scar, the million cracks across my heart. You'd read my mind, say we're running out of time, and that I'm so close to letting go. If you were me, then you would know exactly what I'd do. If I were you, if I were you. So give me the love that you've been holding back. Well, hold me tighter than you ever have. 'Cause if you were me, boy, you'd see every bruise and every scar, the million cracks across my heart. You'd read my mind, see we're running out of time, and that I'm so close to letting go. If you were me, then you would know. But hey, that's just what I'd do. If I were you, if I were you, if I were you.
Stirring up a spark till I'm one step away from two-stepping away with your heart.
And this.
This old shirt is getting worn. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should.
And this.
Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door, my own guitar, that all I need in a crowded and dark bar.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICO Indie Country Radio.
Gasoline going up every day. Damn old pump taking half my pay. Last time I went to the grocery store, bought beans and rice, couldn't afford no more. After Uncle Sam gets his cut, gotta run 2 weeks on 19 bucks. What about the poor boys hanging on to guns and Jesus, working hard in a country that just don't seem to need us? What about the mortgage and feeding our families? What about the good jobs they keep sending overseas? We ain't got a voice, ain't got a choice. All we get is hot air and noise. What about the poor boys? Out here in the country where it's real, does anyone give a damn how we feel? Man, if you can't tell me what's going on, I'll be the first to cast that stone. Energy credits won't fill my tank, going green won't pay the bank. What about the poor boys hanging on to guns and Jesus, working hard in a country that just don't seem to need us? What about the mortgage, feeding our families? What about the good jobs they keep sending overseas? We ain't got a voice, ain't got a choice. Our way of life is gonna be destroyed. What about the poor boys? What about the poor boys hanging on to guns and Jesus, working hard in a country that just don't seem to need us? What about the mortgage and feeding our families? What about the good jobs they keep sending overseas? We ain't got a voice, ain't got a choice. Our way of life is gonna be destroyed. What about the poor boys? What about the poor boys hanging on to guns and Jesus? Lord, it just don't seem to need us. What about the poor boys? What about our families? What about the good jobs? What about our factories? Said, what about the poor boys? Hey, what about us now?
Yeah, he's a great singer and a great songwriter. He wrote Wild Horses for Garth Brooks' No Fences album back in the 90s. We had a great radio interview a few months ago. His name is David Wills. That is a great tune. My anthem song called Poor Boys. If you're in radio, you know what I mean. There you go. Well, we are in radio. Let's play another one. How about this next artist? A 26-time Canadian Country Music Association Award winner, including 3-time Male Vocalist of the Year. His latest single is called One Heartbeat from Heaven. His name is Gord Bamford on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I wonder if you hear what I'm saying. I wonder if you recognize it's me. My heart believes there's parts that haven't faded, that somewhere in there's the you used to be. It hurts like hell to lose you slow, but I keep holding on to hope. 'Cause we're all just one heartbeat from heaven, but I pray you're many from your last, and I'm clinging to the memories you don't have. But you can't see the tears that I keep hiding. If I said I wasn't broken, I'd be lying, watching you go. Now I know there's worse things than dying. I remember when you told me where you're going.
So why am I afraid to say goodbye? Your faith was strong enough to keep me growing when my world was just too dark to see the light. You had enough to get me through. Now it's my turn to carry you, 'cause we're all just one heartbeat from heaven. But I pray you're many from your last, and I'm clinging to the memories you don't have. You can't see the tears that I keep hiding. If I said I wasn't broken, I'd be lying, watching you go. Now I know there's worse things than dying, like living knowing that your angel soul is halfway home, like holding hands and telling you it's okay to let go. You'll get your wings and soon you'll be out flying. If I said I wasn't broken, I'd be lying, watching you go. Now I know there's worse things than dying. There's worse things than dying.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
listening to Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio.
His old calloused hands grabbed a hold of that man, drunk behind the wheel of that car. He drug him to the ground, the people gathered round. He didn't mean to take it that far. Granddad lost his wife, so that man lost his life as he reached for the hand that redeems us. 10 years in that cell between heaven and hell, caught between jail and Jesus. He found that demon in the bottle. Daddy drank his last swallow. Drunk, he hit Mama again. Yeah, the neighbors called the cops, tried to fight, but he lost behind bars till God only knows when. There's a price to be paid for the hands that he laid, making deals with the one that redeems us. As he lies in that cell between heaven and hell, caught between jail and Jesus. Rebel blood runs through my veins. I chose not to end up that way. One thing I've learned, my prayers are still heard. I hold on to the one that redeems us. I walk the line, but I've strayed time to time, living between jail and Jesus. Living between jail and Jesus.
She is my good friend Peyton Howie. That is a great tune called Jail and Jesus. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of New Music Friday. I want to thank my special guest, Carl Wayne Meekins, for joining me on the program tonight. We had a great time hanging out. There will be more fun times with that gentleman, and we thank you for listening. Today's Country with Tim Kelly and the Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on social media, and we will like you right back. Have a safe Memorial Day weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.
Downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second